Hello everyone, welcome to Cybrosys Technologies. In today's video, we'll be discussing about the landed cost using perpetual valuation. When you use landed cost with perpetual valuation, Odoo adjusts the value of inventory, update the accounting automatically, and keeps the product cost accurate. So without landed cost, your inventory value is understated. Let's see how can we manage the landed cost using the perpetual valuation. So first, we just need to move on to the inventory module to enable the landed cost. Go to the configuration settings and search for landed cost. And landed cost will allow you to add the additional cost. It can be the transportation, custom duties in the value of the product. And you can also choose a default journal. Currently, I have just set the default journal as purchases. Afterwards, you can save the changes that you have made in the configuration settings of the inventory. Now, let's move on to the accounting module. From there, head into the configuration settings and search for the inventory valuation. Now we just need to set the inventory valuation account as perpetual to do the automatic valuations and inventory costing method as average costing. In case of the landed costing method, inventory costing method must be average costing method or FIFO. Afterwards, we can just move on to the product categories. So search for categories over here and we need to create a new category called landed cost over here. As we just configure the inventory valuations under the configuration settings of the accounting module, you can see that the costing method as well as the inventory valuation will be auto-populated under the product categories. Now, as we just move on to the account properties, you can find that we have set the expense account and stock account as landed cost. Once it's done, we just need to configure a product in the category. I have configured a product called product transportation charge and the cost is being given as 100. Now we need to consider a product. So let's move on to the products and let's create a new product. Let's say the product is table and let me give a reference TBL and let's save it. You can provide the cost of the product as 1000 or let's say 500. And I don't need to apply any taxes over here. Now let me save the changes. Later on, create a request for quotation. Now with the vendor over here as Jimmy. Okay. And let me create one vendor, new vendor, and let me choose a product, which is table. And once it's done, you can see that the product has been added with the unit price. Now you can also add the transportation charge. So once the transportation charge has been added, you can remove the taxes if you don't need to apply. Now let me save it, confirm the order, and let me receive the item. And let's click on validate to keep the item in the warehouse. Afterwards, we just need to manage with the landed cost. This is a crucial part over here. So first, we just need to print the bill. So after printing the bill, we just need to upload the bill. So here you can see that we have the bill. So let me choose the bill and click on open. So once it's done, it is mandatory to provide the bill date. And here we just need to set the transportation charge as the landed cost. As we just enable the landed cost field, you will be getting a button called create landed cost. Now let me just confirm the bill over here. And you can see currently it's posted. Now you can just move on to the balance sheet. And in the balance sheet, you can find the expense, that's the total payable amount over here. So as you just want the total payable amount, you can just move on to the general ledger and that shows the total payable amount over here as 600. Now once everything is done, you can also just get the reporting and you can just move on to the profit and losses, and under the landed cost also you can find the landed cost with the general ledger. Okay, so the amount is being given over here as 100. Later on, you can just move on to the vendor bills and you can just manage with the bill. So I would like to calculate or create the landed cost. So even if you just consider the product table, it will be having the price as 500 over there. We just need to add the landed cost. For that, we can click on create and you can just use any of the split method. So let me click on compute and afterwards, I'll be clicking on validate so that this will be added. So here we just need to add the transfer. So you can just search and let me add it, and let's click on select, and you can see that you can just validate the process. So after the validation, you can see the amount will be changed. Now when you just move on to the product over here, add under the price of the product, you can see that the land cost has been added with the cost of the product. Now as you have just done with it, you can just move on to the vendor bills and just make the further things over here. If you just want to make the payments or anything, you can just do that. Now here you can see that as we just move on to the product, the under the journal items, you would be able to see the journal item with the expenses and the landed cost, and you can find that 500 is the expense of the product and landed cost is the charge, and altogether 600 will be the total amount that is the payable amount. Now let's make the payment for this, and upon clicking on create payment, you can just manage with the payment creation, and currently it's in payment state, and after reconciliation the payment will be moving to the bank. So this is how we manage with the landed cost using the Perpetual Inventory Valuation. So that's all for today. If you find this video informative, please do like, share and subscribe our channel. If you want Odoo customization, Odoo implementation and Odoo tutorial videos, feel free to contact Cybrosys, and thank you for watching the video.